Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, where's my brethren all around the world watching this video? Hope you're having a great day today. As tuning in, make sure you do yourself a damn favor as always and hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. Now, interesting stuff. I haven't done one of these kind of videos in a while, but I figured now would be a good time to do them. Boxing prospect review. All right, we're gonna talk about one of boxing's a boxing prospect, particularly from here from America. And he comes in the form of Raymond Ford. Raymond Ford, coming out of Camden, New Jersey, just made his pro debut recently on the undercard of Tevin Farmer versus Jonah Carroll. Let's talk about Raymond Ford because I did my video on him following his pro debut. Gave him my first impressions on him. I heard a lot of good things about him in the boxing world and just by reading about him. So let's talk Raymond Ford for a second. So right now, as it stands at the time of this video, he is 1-0, and he doesn't have any knockouts yet, but he's 1-0. So some background on Raymond Ford. He won the 2018 National Golden Gloves in the 123-pound division. So for those of you who are not familiar with the amateur boxing scene and how it works, okay, you have your novice amateurs. That's like, okay, you're a beginner. They have the beginners fight the beginners, okay. Then you have your regional amateurs. You know, you're the best in a certain region. You know, you might be the best fighter on the West Coast, or the best fighter in the Northeast, or the Southeast, or the South, or whatever, right? And then you have your national champions and whatnot. Your national champions are the guys who are the best this country has to offer in that weight class. And just so you know, Raymond Ford was a national Golden Gloves champion, so he was the best this country had to offer in the 123-pound division, which is no small feat because America, for those of you who don't know, is a pretty damn big country. So good stuff from him there. He signed with Eddie Hearn in one of the most interesting ways you could possibly sign with a promoter. Following his win in the 2018 National Golden Gloves, Eddie Hearn watched one of his Instagram stories, okay? And he noticed that Eddie Hearn watched his story and was following him on Instagram. He eventually sent Eddie Hearn a direct message. They started talking, and as they would say, the rest is history. He was one of the first, blue chip American amateurs that Eddie Hearn has signed to the Matchroom Boxing USA stable to fight on DAZN. Him, and also I'll be doing a video on this guy too, Otha Jones III. Those are two of the first real blue chip American boxing prospects that Eddie Hearn has made significant investment into. So you have that. All right. He's been a regular sparring partner for Tevin Farmer. He's worked with Gervonta Davis. And he has also worked with Shakur Stevenson in sparring as well. Shakur Stevenson and him are both from the New Jersey area. Shakur being from Newark, Raymond Ford being from Camden, so they're not too far from each other. And so when we talk about Raymond Ford, we're talking about a kid that, well, that's what he is. He's a kid. He's very young. He just turned 20. He turned 20 the day after his pro debut. So happy belated birthday to Raymond Ford. But you're talking about a guy who is talented, because you don't win the National Golden Gloves not being talented. That's number one. Number two, he's getting regular work in with not just pros, but guys who are world champions, guys who are going to be world champions. Top level fighters in Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, and Tevin Farmer. As to what weight class he will be campaigning at, now Raymond Ford is a smaller guy. Obviously with him winning the National Golden Gloves at 123 pounds, that's like, he's small. He said he's looking to campaign at 122 and 118, and he also said that he wants to be a 7 division or 6 to 7 division champion and just be a guy who scales weight classes, dominates, shows impressive skills, and is a hell of a fighter. Speaking about his style for a second, I like Raymond Ford. I think he's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of promise. Being a southpaw fighter, he's very quick, throws punches very fast. Is someone that, he can hit you with punches you don't see coming, and he's got good boxing skills, because like I said, he won the 2018 National Golden Glove, so he's got good boxing skills. He's got good power. In his pro debut, he fought a guy by the name of Weusi Johnson, a 3-10, 13 fight veteran, local fighter from the Delaware area, I believe, and he knocked him down early in the fight. Tried to get him out of there, but couldn't quite get the stoppage. And he made the adjustment because it was only a 4-round fight. He made the adjustment around middle of the second round. And he said, "You know what? I got better boxing skills than this guy. Why give him the chance to hurt me and really get me out of there?" You see what I'm saying? So he's got a good style. Obviously, nobody's a finished article after one fight. It's not very easy to predict these things, you know, well, whether this guy be a world champion, will that be a guy will be a world champion, because the fact of the matter is you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're not right up here or in here, you just don't have what it takes to be a world champion. So I can't really speak to that with Raymond Ford, but what I can say is when I see him, I see a guy who has a lot of talent, a lot of skills, and if he puts it all together, not only can he be a world champion, he can be a multiple division world champion, and we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, I like what Eddie Hearn is doing with DAZN because I think people are overlooking what DAZN is doing, because it's not just about, you know, getting the big fights with Anthony Joshua and Canelo and all these guys. And obviously that's going to help their business out, that's going to help their platform out. But it's things like this, like things that Eddie Hearn has going on with, you know, signing the top American amateurs and putting some serious money behind them. You know, guys like Raymond Ford, guys like Otha Jones III. These are guys that were not just, you know, your run-of-the-mill amateurs. These are guys that were good enough to make the Olympic team. You know, they could have been 2020 Olympians. In fact, Raymond Ford, his nickname in the gym used to be 2020 because he was that focused on going to the Olympics. But, you know, he got really tired of amateur boxing. He got tired of the politics of it because, you know, and it happens to a lot of fighters. You know, I have a friend who won the National Golden Gloves for Florida in 2017. And the same person I'm telling you about, he sparred James DeGale, and, you know, he's about to turn pro soon. And he tells me all the time, BT, I'm sick of the amateur boxing because, you know, it can be a bit frustrating at times. But you know, Raymond Ford is a pro now, and now, like, he seems to like it. He seems to be settling quite nicely, and I'm sure that he'll be an active fighter. You know, I saw in a recent interview that they said that his next fight will be either on the Canelo Jacobs undercard or the Jarrell Miller Anthony Joshua undercard. So you'll be seeing a lot of them. If you're a fight fan, I would familiarize yourself with him because he is a very talented fighter. He's a very good fighter. He's someone with a lot of tools. It's just a matter of, you know, like anything else in life, can he put those tools together properly and fight the fight that works for him as much as humanly possible to be the best version of himself in that ring. We'll see. He seems like he got a decent head on his shoulders. But, yeah, that's my prospect review on Raymond Ford. I think he's going to be a good fighter. Whether or not he becomes a great fighter, I'm not sure yet. You know, I'm not that sold on him. Like, it's not like when I like him, and I think he's going to be a good fighter. But it's not like it's not to the level where I think, like, you know, when I saw Shakur Stevenson, I said Shakur Stevenson is going to be a world champion. When I see Joshua Buatsi, I said that guy's going to be a world champion. When I see certain guys like that, you know, you can kind of just tell those guys are going to be world champion. Now, Raymond Ford has the skills, but I don't know. You know, being that young, being signed to the DAZN, having that pressure on him as being one of the top American amateurs, one of the first top American amateurs Eddie Hearn to sign, you know, we'll see how he handles it, but I think he's got a great head on the shoulders. So that's my review on Raymond Ford, the 2018 123-pound National Golden Gloves champion, you know, regular sparring partner for Tevin Farmer and Javante Tank Davis. You know, wants to be a 7th division champion. You know, kid's got ambition, got the right mentality. So I'll be checking up on his fights regularly. I'll be doing videos on him regularly, and yeah, that's what it is. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Raymond Ford, 1-0. You know, just fresh to the pro game. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about Raymond Ford, and you know, just subscribe, do all the good stuff. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just Kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.